Number one then, and number one now.
You're listening to Heffron and Reep.
Heffron and Reep.
Rated number one podcast by the World Podcasting Federation and the Podcast Ranking Association. No, for reals. It says it right here.
John Reep. Guess what, John Reep? Guess what happened? Guess what happened? Guess
you
what?
You didn't record any of that.
Guess what? You know what? We're punting. It's Heffron and Reep. I'm John Heffron.
Okay.
That's John Reep. We had a whole thing. We were talking about Heffron and Reep in the names. And then we had something funny why we didn't change it from Reep to Heffron, because Reep to Heffron sounds like a drug, or you're mad at me, like Reep and Heffron was over. That was all on there, but I didn't hit the record button. Then I just asked John about his pregnancy test, because he tested positive for being pregnant a couple weeks ago, or a week ago. And he's just now filling me in on his pregnancy. You're all caught up. Sorry about that, John.
Oh, okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, I tested positive for a little baby named COVID, 19, and he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't it adorable? I'm going to name him David Allen COVID, and he's fine. No, I'm fine. The worst is over. I don't have any symptoms left except for maybe a little taste. I can't taste. My taste buds are 50%. Other than that, I'm fine. My brother tested positive and my mother tested positive. I think it's going around Hickory, but I feel fine today. And it's just me in the studio. Alan Jackson is quarantined to another room in this studio. And of course, you're quarantined. You're in another state, so we're safe.
Yeah, so only just to make it about me. So you felt bad the first day, right? You got tested. Was that the worst? Excuse me. Was that the worst feeling day? Like that was
the worst day.
You felt like
I felt like crap on the 3rd of July, and I wrote it out. And then on the 4th of July, I'm sorry, let me take that back. On the 2nd of July, I felt really bad. 3rd of July was the worst. I thought, well, I got to go get looked at because I had a high fever. So for 2 days was the worst, and it was a high temperature and really sore muscles and a headache. I didn't have anything with nasal, like my nose wasn't stuffed up. I didn't have any nausea. It wasn't that. It was just hot headache, sore muscles. And then that lasted for two and a half days, maybe 3 days at the most. And I just took a bunch of acetaminophen and just drank tons of Pedialyte, and I'm good.
Okay. Well, I still have to send you, because I told you I was going to send you Verner's to make you feel better. And then
that's right.
Here's what shows the difference between John Reep and John Heffron. And John told me he was going to send me cherry wine, which I've never heard of. So then I got
cherry wine. Cherry wine. Cherry wine's that stupid song by Terrence Trent D'Arby. No, it's we can drink some cherry wine.
Yeah. So then I got an
freedom have to take our clothes off. Never understood that song.
A wet trip. That's your name.
I would not want to take his clothes off to dance and party. The cherry wine part I never understood. Anyway, this is chair wine.
Okay,
it's cheer wine.
Yeah, so I got an email from John saying, hey, it's on your way. Then I saw, maybe it said Amazon order or something. So then I went to Amazon. I'm like, well, I have to send him some Verner's. So I just pick whatever pack those plastic things are. I was going to send cans. But then it said shipping was $120. Now, the 6 cans were, I could go get like 4 cases for $5. So I'm usually not a money Scrooge, or, I've wasted more money than whatever. So that's not really me, that I'm a penny pitcher. But I'm like, I can't justify $120 to send him, 4 cans of Verner's or something.
Right.
So then I signed up for, what's that cart? Instacart.
Okay.
Right. It's they go to a grocery store for you and they deliver it.
Okay.
So then I cut and paste, and I'm signing up for Instacart, and then I'm putting in your address, and then that was, I was going to have somebody send it, like, just go. I'm like, but now I'm sending whoever's in the Instacart to the COVID house to knock on that door, and they don't know, like, so then I started feeling guilty, and then I was like, I'm going to go to the grocery store myself and buy a thing and then ship it from the UPS. And then on my front porch was this, how do you say, cherry wine.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm on my third one, and I don't drink a lot of pop. 59 grams of sugar. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very sweet.
Yeah. And it helps you too. If you don't know where your cavities are in your teeth, what you do is you take a swig and then you'll go, oh, it's top right, it's bottom.
Oh yeah. It'll find your nooks and crannies in your teeth for sure.
So
very
good.
sweet. I'm not even sure what the caffeine amount is, if it's more or less, but I think it has more flavor than what Dr. Pepper. This is like the South's Dr. Pepper. It's because Dr. Pepper is supposed to be a bunch of different flavors of cherry or
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't even have a pepper flair. But anyway, I think this is better than Dr. Pepper.
This is really good. This almost tastes like, I wonder if you'd be able to test this, right? Cherry wine, however you say this, Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb. You know, like the three, because they're probably the same. And then what booze do you mix with this? What have you mixed this with? Rum?
I have
Could you
never.
go rum?
You could. I personally have never made a drink out of that. And I don't even drink that often anymore. I used to when I was a kid. I don't drink a whole lot of sodas that much, but when I was growing up, that was what it was. But I imagine you could mix that with rum for sure. You could mix that with any kind of vodka, like a vanilla vodka. With that would be good.
Have you ever had Faygo? This is gonna cost me another $400 in shipping. But if you had Faygo pop, like Rock and Rye, cream soda,
gosh, it sounds familiar. How do you spell Faygo?
it's Faygo. It's a Michigan thing. It's Rock
Maybe
and Rye.
not.
Like you have. Wait a second. So you haven't had Rock and Rye?
No, Rock and Rye.
It's called Rock and Rye.
Rye, like a bread or a whiskey.
RYE. Yeah, Rock and Rye.
Yeah, like there's a rye whiskey, right? Or
Yeah, but it doesn't
bourbon
taste. It's. I would. Okay, I'm gonna put Rock and.
What's the Rock and Rye about? What's that? What's this?
I don't even know. It's delicious. You got it in 2 liters for your birthday, and they put it out on the card table, and there was just 2 liters of Faygo, and then they came in these glass things that your parents would store in the garage, and nobody would return them. So your garage eventually got smaller and smaller because you had glass Faygo bottles, and then you would shoot hockey pucks into the garage and break them, and then whatever dad lived at that house would yell at you. That was the history of Faygo Rock and Roll.
Okay, well, you're exactly right. This is gonna cost you more money in shipping because now I have to have these things. And I also sent you Sundrop, which is probably not there yet.
I did not. I did not get that. Yeah, I got. Yeah, just that.
I drink Sundrop more than I do chair wine. Sundrop is like Mountain Dew on steroids. It's I think it has more caffeine in it and a more of a citrus flavor than Mountain Dew does. But again, I don't even drink this stuff that much. I will drink Sundrop if I'm going to have it. I like to mix it with tequila or vodka. But yeah, good question with the chair wine. I'm not sure what you would mix that with, but you're liking the chair wine?
I haven't had pop in. I just don't drink it because all my teeth hurt and I can't see a dentist. I'm on my third my third thing, but I've been.
You like it?
Yeah. There's Rock and Rye Faygo, Red Pop Faygo, cream soda, cotton candy Faygo, orange Faygo, root beer. Okay, I'm gonna have to send you some cream soda. Tastes so good.
Alan, have you heard of
Red Pop?
Faygo? I know you would. Okay, yeah, crazy.
All right, well,
well, let me ask you this because I'm curious about the shipping part of this.
Yeah,
you did or did not ship me anything yet?
Not yet.
Okay, because when I went to Amazon to send you the Sundrop and the cheer wine, for whatever reason, I noticed too that the Sundrop was like a crazy amount in shipping. And then I don't know what's going on, dude. I went to add it to my cart and check out, and then it said free shipping. Like it just didn't. I don't know what happened. It did not show up as on my at $0. I think I've seen you. I don't know how this happened, but so far nothing's cost me any money, and you already have the cheer wine.
Yeah.
So
look at that.
I don't know if there's a loophole in the Matrix.
Look at that, right? Amazon guy, sucker.
Yeah,
Reep just stole $6 from you.
Enjoy.
Sucker.
Now the Sundrop's probably gonna. Once you get that, I'm probably gonna get some sort of bill for like $800 when you get the stud drop.
Right. Well, it is my birthday Saturday, so I will I'll have that on my birthday. So it's kind of
happy belated, buddy.
Well, it's not belated yet, right? It's Saturday. This Saturday.
Oh, it's coming up Saturday. I thought you said it was my birthday Saturday.
4 or 5 days left of my 40s. It's a thing.
That's right.
Yeah,
and you were strong like bull. You're not sick, man. Right? Are you going out and doing anything? Or are you just staying in your house? Are you
staying
getting
in. I went to the beach a couple days ago. Nobody was on the beach. There wasn't anybody within 20 feet of you. So nobody was on top of each other. Wasn't that busy. The kid slide, though, where you go up the slide and you go spinny down, that was wall-to-wall kids. So that seemed, but Michigan, I think just today shut down everything again. So it was all, right. So they're done. So all that stuff.
When you say beach, what are you talking about? Like on a Lake Michigan or one of the lakes?
No, like there's in Michigan, a little trivia for you. I don't think you can go more than 2 miles ever and not hit a lake. That's why it's the Great Lakes. So Kensington Metro Park has this huge lake, and it's Kensington, and you can rent kayaks and the Swan where you pedal. I just don't understand that one.
Yeah,
but yeah, so I did that. So I've been, doing stuff. I might do. That's all. I got planned. I was looking at stuff online to buy for my birthday because I'm trying to go, you know what, I'm turning 50. I used to buy really nice watches anytime anything big happened. So after last comic, I bought like a Tag. It's probably the most, expensive watch that I bought. And that was stolen from the side of my car at a valet within a couple weeks. Yeah. And then I got another one for some other thing. And then I was going to get like a watch for my 50. And I'm like, this is stupid. I have a drawer full of watches. Who cares? Right. And if you don't even need to know time anymore. Like time isn't even a thing. You kind of don't even have to. I don't even know if we're keeping up with it. Right. Like
I used to be. I agree. I mean, time is, especially now, no one has a job anymore. It doesn't matter what the time is. So you don't really care if it's AM or PM or what month it is. But I used to be a watch guy myself. And then when the iPhone came out and everything was inside of the phone, I slowly stopped putting my watch on, and I'm not a watch guy anymore. But I used to love all the sports athletic watches and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I did so I was gonna do that, and I decided no, and then also because I haven't spent money in a while, so I'm kind of going I'm itching, but I'll talk myself out of it. But I'm like, all I needed was it's my birthday to give me the permission. So, my nephew, Benny, has this Oculus virtual reality game system. Just virtual reality game. Yeah,
you put it on your face and
you got gloves, but you don't need a gaming system to play it. You download everything onto that, and he's got workout videos where you climb rocks. There's boxing. I've played a couple shoot 'em up games on him. It's pretty badass.
Oh man.
But kind of pricey.
Wait, have you? Oh, yeah. When's the last time you played a video game?
Well, I have it's been a while, and
I know you got a lot of stuff.
I have a whole drawer full of games that I needed that I don't use. That's what's keeping me from buying. But then he tells me you can download Netflix on it, and I'm like, look at all the concerts that I watch. I can put Sade concert on my glasses, lay back, and then it's like so. Then I saw, side note, so reading about that company, there's a company that's turning people, you could become a cartoon, right? They could make a John Reep cartoon, and you could perform, and everybody who has these headsets can watch you live perform, but you're doing it on their headsets, and you're on stage, you have a microphone, and yeah, so they're starting to, that might be a thing. How great would that be?
That's great, especially for me, because I used to be way more animated and physical when I was younger anyway. And I feel like the older I get, the less physical and animated I am. But now with this cartoon, I'll be super animated and more physical than ever.
Because they were saying there's a video game called, Great Something Crossing, Animal Crossing, I think is the game. Mm-hmm. And there's a comedy club within that game. where comics perform, and I guess it's really popular. So you show up as your little pig, or you show up as a cow, and you sit and you watch the comedy show, and then the alligator comic performs, but it's real comics performing. But you have an audience of you have like millions of like it's but they're all little kids. You know, but so you gotta start, but
for now they're little kids, right? But there'll be an adult version of that soon, I'm sure. And
Look, there's an adult version of that VR system already, if you know what I'm talking about.
What's the R system?
The VR, the whatever virtual.
Oh, VR, yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah, they already got a thing for that. What else?
Oh, I've heard that as well. There's actually attachments you can put on yourself other than your eyes that will go along with the adult film that you are watching, and then you could possibly be a part of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Does this make any sense?
Yeah. So if you're listening, you're probably going, that's super creepy. But then now I'm thinking, is it? You're like,
well, I mean, you can't go anywhere. It's safe. It's clean. You can't get diseases that way.
Nobody's getting hurt.
Nobody's getting pregnant.
Yeah, nobody's. So I was thinking about getting that, and then I'm just listing off things I've been thinking about buying. I want to get a new iPad because I've been reading a lot more online, but my eyes hurt on my phone. So I wanted to get something so I could just basically read stuff off the internet, but I don't feel like spending money on an Apple. So I'm like, maybe I just get that Kindle, that HD Fire that's like $200 and what you give your 6-year-old to look at while you're driving. You know what I mean? It doesn't have bells and whistles, but it's not expensive.
Right. So you do a lot of reading on your iPad then?
On my phone, and it's starting to get
right.
Yeah.
Is that because you have bad eyes, or is it because the font is so small?
And I'm squinting.
Yeah, that's same here.
Yeah,
I went to the eye doctor for the first time in my life not long ago because just as a whole, I'm getting checked up, you know, the older you get. And when I moved back home, doctor goes, all right, let's just check everything. Why don't you go to an eye doctor? When's the last time you went to an eye doctor? I said, never. He goes, well, then you should do that. I'm fine. No stigmatisms, but I do have what it's called, like, is it nearsighted where you can't read small font, or is that farsighted?
That's near. That's
near. So I have a little bit of nearsightedness. But so I'm doing that too. And he put these glasses on me, which I've never, you know, and I saw like the font, and it was like a whole new world. I was like, oh my God, I can see everything. And I didn't even think of it before. I just thought, well, that's just a tiny font. Who could see that?
Right.
No, that's for no one. And then I was like, holy shit, I could read all of that. Yeah. So those are things you want. What else do you want for your birthday, Joe? I'm making a list here. I'm going to send you all this stuff.
Yeah, and I wish I knew some like, you know how porn stars always have like a wish list? I wish I knew any. Then I could say, hey, can you put some stuff on your wish list for me? How come comics don't get wish lists? So there's that. What other randomness? There's tag bow and arrow. System. It says bow and arrows. You shoot at each other with a huge foam and the thing. So you don't really kill each other with bow and arrow, but you can run around like Hunger Games and shoot each other. Fun. There's that. I told you about the thing. Oh, there's a projector. It's all like little, like I'm a 15-year-old tech kid. It's a projector where you can zoom your phone or download movies, and it just, you know, shoots it onto the wall of your house, or, you know what I mean?
Have you seen I want one of those too. I've been thinking about this anyway. Get it for the out by the pool.
Yes.
We have a big barn. We can just project it on the side of the barn, and you can still be at the pool. I want to do all that. But hang on. There's one that I saw that is specifically made to shoot straight up on the ceiling, so that if you're in a hotel room and you want to watch a Netflix movie, instead of like leaning forward up in your bed where your neck is like this, you can physically just be straight on your back and looking straight up at the ceiling. And it just projects it onto the ceiling. So I think this might be better for you physically, your vertebrae, your neck. You know how everyone has that forward head posture. The older you get, maybe this is, know.
But then if I get the virtual reality thing, I can wear that and just lay back, and then I'm looking.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. And then you get vertigo. What else did I think that's kind of it. I think I've grown. I think you learn when you get older that you get out of wanting stuff. There's not like, I've looked at new lawnmowers. Is that a thing?
Yeah. All right.
I have an old riding lawnmower. I have a couple acres, and I just jump on that thing, and it makes a lot of noise. And I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to have a nice brand new one whip around here. By the way, if you're, not to interrupt you, but if you were listening to this podcast and I would tell John Reep right now, oh, John, speaking of that, here's a sponsor. I would right now is where I'd go. So, John, well, right, you like it, and then watch his response. He'd say something like,
oh, hell yeah, that's awesome, man.
right?
I love that product.
Yeah, so you got it and I got it. Me and John both got it, and it's really, and then we give one of the reasons why we like it. I give one of the reasons. That's why you guys go to blah, 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 put in code Heffron and Reep, and then bam, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where if you had a product, we would be talking about it. Yeah.
Right now. Like it almost be, we continue to talk about it to the point where they'd be like, is this something you're using or is this an ad? We don't know. Right? Because just to show you the power of Heffron and Reep, how many of you are going to look up virtual reality headsets or projectors when we're done? And so
I'm with you, John. I want all these things, but I'm also getting to the age where the learning curve of having to figure it out, setting it up is almost more daunting than the product itself. I bought some Ring doorbell cameras from my house, my mother's house, the house I live in with my mom, and now my brother. But I'm like, I'm going to buy these, and I'm going to make my brother put them up because I know he's good at that kind of stuff. But I never would have got it had I known I had to do it by myself. Because I don't want to taking the time to figure it out, read the instructions, learn it is almost more frustrating than the product itself.
And by the way, to add this, I bought several rings, but I got them from Costco, and they were refurbished. And with Ring, you can't have, so when you go to like log in to like attach the thing, it'll say this camera's owned by somebody else. You have to get permission to use this, and you don't obviously know who owned it because it's refurbished. And then you're on the phone with Ring for 3 hours, and then you go bring it back to Costco. It's actually no good. And then Michigan gets closed down, and then you're stuck with it. And then it's past the sixth. Yeah. So I have a couple of those floodlight cams that are useless. And
oh my God.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to take the time to learn the virtual reality. Well, that'd probably be simple. The putting the stuff on your head. But even the projector, I'm thinking it's going to be awesome, but I don't want to take the time to figure all that out. It's not even going to look that great. I'll probably get some cheap one, I'll get some screen that doesn't, it's got a hole in it. I'm just already thinking of the negative stuff. I think that just comes with being 48, but, your birthday's Saturday. Yeah. Do you have any other plans?
No.
I mean, are you going
everything's shut? Yeah, we haven't figured everything shut down again. So you can't,
right.
A year ago, because there's nothing but farms by me, I wanted to have like a Footloose barn party, like a prom, just like Footloose. Because everybody's in John Deere tractors on every side of me. So I wanted to do the John Deere charging each other to see who jumps off first. Yeah. I had the whole thing planned. And now, even you can't invite anybody over. I wouldn't go to a birthday party now, but that's okay. I mean, and plus I'm not counting this year because this year sucked. I'm going to stay 49 for another year. I'm doing this whole year in forbearance. I've moved it up. So, so I'll tack a year, like when I'm dead, add a year, but as I'm living, I get this year back. I don't care what anyone says.
I think that should be a national campaign. I think we should all get this year back. Like we just pretend like it's the 13th floor in a hotel, like it doesn't exist.
Right.
So we just go from 2019 to, we just do 2020 over again. Or we just fast forward to 2020.
It's almost like the beginning of this podcast. It happened, but I forgot to hit record. So did it happen?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like the Mandela effect. There's two different universes going on simultaneously, and they may overlap, but they may not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What else? So I think that's like, there's really I'm really in a techie mood. Yeah, there's really nothing else birthday wise. I'm wearing the same clothes for 5 months straight. I'm okay with it.
I I like your shirt. That's AC/DC shirt. That's what's his name, Angus Young, right?
So, side note, subject change. I heard a country song today. I don't know if it's old or new, but it got me mad.
Oh boy!
So I figured out I get triggered during country songs that talk about frozen margaritas, beach, or islands. Okay.
Okay.
I get mad. And Luke Bryant, is that the guy?
Well, he's one. Kenny Chesney.
Okay, so
I don't know if you count Jimmy Buffett.
No, Jimmy Buffett started it. He gets the pass.
Right.
So,
okay.
But then everybody biting off of the Jimmy Buffett summertime thing, even though that doesn't exist anymore in COVID. For some reason, I get mad. And I heard a Luke Bryant song where he's talking about, well, we'll have more margaritas and there's a beach in the sand. And I don't know why it triggers me. I don't know why that subject, but like to me,
I have a theory.
Your country song, you should be so broke you can't afford to go to an island and rent jet skis and drink margaritas. Like you know what I mean?
Right. I get it. Okay, all right.
But Brad Paisley though he
has money.
No, but he has a beer. He has one that's a beer that one doesn't count, right? So he has. And he's the only country guy I know, and
Zach Brown's got I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand.
No, okay, I did some
another
principle.
one. There's a lot of. I'm glad you brought this up because I don't think I could. I don't think I could talk to any other human being who would get this because I've had this very same thought. I think there are some artists, specifically country guys, who are like, "Damn it, I know I'm country. I live out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm supposed to be singing about my dog and my ex-wife and my farm and all this stuff. But I love going to the beach, and I want to make that my life. So all I got to do is come up with some beachy songs, and I'll be the beachy guy. But really, the beachy guy already existed with Jimmy Buffett, right? And so it makes me mad. Not mad, but I think that's a strategic strike where they're going like, okay, if I do this enough, then I can go to an island, sell out arenas there, and have a free paid vacation.
Because they're only thinking about, again, pre-corona, the move was they tour in the summer. You need that summertime. It's the summertime with our flip-flops and our cool, like literally, if we were to come up, I don't have a pen by me. If you give 5 items in the summertime, it'd be flip-flop, cooler, bikini, sunset.
Beer. Yeah. An alcoholic drink, any kind of alcoholic drink.
Yeah. Truck bed, suntan, and sun lotion. We would have a song. Literally, if I knew how to write song, and this would like you'd put it was a perfect sunset in your sunburned jeans. Like. And that's why we all came to party. It's a dock party, and it's a pontooning on a loverboat, like fall in love on a pontoon, fall in love on a pontoon. Yeah, I don't know.
Summer loving on a pontoon.
Yeah, summer loving on a pontoon. Yeah.
It's a pontoon.
Yeah. We were
we're
sitting
making
in back
music about it's a tune about a pontoon. It's a pontoon tune. I liked it.
Yeah,
we were banjo and a pontoon.
I wish we had music. We were sitting in back while they're all up front. Your daddy's driving that thing. Then I looked at you and something. That's when I knew it's a pontoon love.
Well, I like it. And I just had this thought as you were singing Pontoon Boat. That I think you get a pass in country music if your song, your vacation-y type song, is not, if the beach is a lake or a river beach, I think it's okay. It's when you start talking about going to the Caribbean,
okay, yeah,
or to the Keys. That's Beach Boys. They got the beach.
Yeah, like.
But I'm gonna give you the river and a lake.
Yeah, okay,
you know
I'll concede to that. Yeah, because K-Rock, I don't know what he is, but he's got
Alan Jackson
in Michigan. It's lakey. I'll go that. But when you play Calypso music, then you're selling out to me. I'm okay if you're singing by the fire and we're smacking mosquitoes and that's the whole thing. But I don't,
Right.
I don't know. I don't want to hear you singing that you're at Breeze's Runaway Bay on an all-inclusive wristband drink party. And I know it costs your family $100 just to get down. I don't want to hear that. If you had a cousin that owns a cabin and you're borrowing a boat, I'm down with your lake party.
Yeah, there needs to be some struggle to get to the beach in the song if you're going to have a beach song. It can't just be, this is what we do every weekend. You can't afford that shit. You can't afford a flight to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Save that for, like we said, Jimmy Buffett or the Beach Boys. I mean, who else has a beachy vibe that you would lump into that category? Like, well, obviously that's a beachy guy. I mean, of course, Jimmy Buffett and the Beach Boys. Who else is in that wheelhouse? I mean, Kenny Chesney was trying to do it for a while. But
okay, that one bugged me. Did Kenny Chesney sing? And I have no way of looking it up or with my eyesight. Did he sing "Come Over"? Sam Hunt sings a song called "Come Over."
Okay. It's possible. I don't know much about Kenny Chesney other than one of his album covers was him, on a deserted island or something with a shirt off.
So the Sam Hunt, and I don't even think we can do audio cues for you. The Sam Hunt song is he's at. Oh, I wish I had a way.
Here, I can look it up. You talk. I'll look it up.
Okay, so Sam Hunt, "Come Over."
Okay.
So the song, when you hear it, he wrote it for Kenny Chesney. The song is about two people. They're at each other's house or one's each other, and they're kind of talking on the phone all night. And then the dude finally is just like, just come over. And then this whole thing is, we don't gotta fix each. Are you gonna play part of it? No.
Oh, I can play some, or I can read you some of the lyrics. Which one would you like?
Play a second.
All right.
If you can jump to.
Yeah, hang on. Turn this
Yeah.
up. So
Don't
this
forget
is Sam Hunt, "Come Over," Between the Pines. Does that sound familiar? Does it sound familiar?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, let me oh, you stopped. Maybe we can't hear it. All right, it's too loud. So read the lyrics.
Too loud?
Yeah, read the lyrics. Yeah, don't play it. It's too.
Yeah, it says the lyrics. You're saying Sam Hunt wrote it. Yeah. I told you I wouldn't call. I told you I wouldn't care.
Told you I wouldn't call. Told you I wouldn't care. But the time on these walls gets us nowhere.
We don't have to miss. I've never heard this song in my life. I told you I wouldn't call. I told you I wouldn't care, but baby, climbing the walls get me nowhere. I don't think I can take this bed getting colder. Come on over, come on over, come on over, come on over.
Come over, come over, come over. Come here, yeah. So anyway, so the song, and then and then the song ends with I hear your car pulling or something. I see your headlights in my yard.
Yeah.
And then they fall asleep with each other, and it's a great song, right? That happens. Okay,
Yeah.
Kenny Chesney's version. He's talking to some chick who has a house that is cliffside Malibu. That's like a 40,000 square foot house, and she's just bored on her balcony, and she's looking in the ocean. And then Kenny Chesney's on this probably a $400 million cigarette boat, and he's driving like he was in his crazy mansion on the other side of the private exclusive island. And then they it drove me crazy. That's how it's supposed to be.
I get it. I understand it. And I think it boils down to everyone thinking this. And I think I agree. And I think this is your argument a little bit is country music. You can't be a rich person and have a rich person country music song.
It's hard. It's
that
like when you see.
Yeah, it's like, well, that's not. You should be listening. I don't get it. Why? How can those two worlds exist? Right? Because you think country music, you think Poor White Trash in the West Virginia Hills, Dolly Parton.
My favorite.
Even though yeah, me too. I'm saying I love this music, but it's almost like you can't have. I'm trying to think of what the opposite of that would be. Like, who's the guy that says, not Pitbull, but I'm thinking of. Another one, DJ Khaled, right? Like DJ Khaled, you see him on a yacht, right? And he's just sitting there, he's in the beach or whatever, he's chiming in with his name. But to hear him talk about like growing up in the hills of West Virginia would not make any sense, right? Because it's two different worlds. So it's weird when you hear a country music song about like opulence or the wonderful, rich life of growing up in a Pacific view, ocean view, in a palace or something. Yeah. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. So I think that's kind of what happened there. I don't know how we got on that topic. Yeah. You said you heard a song and it pissed you off.
Well, yeah. Now in my head, it's all I'm thinking is whenever we do this again, I don't know. I've written songs before, right? I'm trying to think if I can somehow put together a Pontoon love.
I want you to make the Pontoon song.
How do we do it? Like Pontoon?
I got it, John. Wait, I got it, dude. No, listen. I don't have the tune. I don't know what it sounds like, but a lyric in there.
Okay.
This is a country song. Okay. It's a guy sitting by a pond, and he's coming up with a new tune, and he calls it Pontoon, and it evolves into him getting on a pontoon boat. So it's a play on. It's a stupid pun. It's a pontoon joke, but yes, I feel like you have to put that in there. Pontoon.
Hold on. Plug your stuff. I'm going to find.
Yeah. Check me out at johnreep.com for tour dates that are being canceled right and left. There's merchandise though that you can get at johnreep.com. I have a ginger beard mask. It's a COVID-19 mask of my face before I got the COVID. And it puts a smile on your face. johnreep.com, click on shop. Go ahead, Heffron.
All right. So I have a whole thing. Song plot 2, Life is Good Now, right? So take your pontoon boat. Verse, the way things used to be, and then parentheses negative. And then things change. Way things are now positive. Everything's going to be all right. So the song, Things Suck. Boy, it sucks. I'm out here alone, and it's all out here on noon. And then what do I see coming down the river is you in your jeans and your pontoon. And
wait, did you just say
Yeah, now I'm Hamiltoning it. Yeah, I've seen Hamilton like enough to go and you're on pontoon in your jeans, and you're making me scream.
What did you look up? Was that some formula to how to write a country song or something?
I have describe what happened, forget about what happened, what's about to happen, describe big realization after. I don't know what's current. Yeah, it's all plot. It's all template.
Oh, okay. Well, I think Pontoon's going to be a hit.
Okay, so this one is the way I'd like things to be. Oh, that's the one I just told you, right? I guess they're not that. Okay, so the way things, or you go the way things. Hold on. The way I'd like things to be. Things change. Mm-hmm. The way things are negative. Everything's going to be all right. And then the C thing is life could be better. Okay.
Yeah. This is doable. I know people in the country music world. We should take turns writing lyrics. Like maybe we'll start an email with just between us back and forth, and I'll write like 2 lines.
So, and then with again, if I got to set up my system that I can have show and tell with audio, but I've written my 2 songs, right? I had More Than Friends. Did you ever hear that song?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So More Than Friends, and then Let's Have a Date Night. But I do it all from like this. So I write the lyrics, and then I find an online singer, and we can get somebody to sing it for us for like $50. So we can get the song made for like $50 and put it out as we can make up a fake band, right? No, I have one I made up a fake band called Neon California that's on Spotify with one of my songs. And I release songs underneath them. So we could release this song under Neon California about a pontoon boat.
Okay.
So, that give me something to do.
But now I want to look up, is there an already, I feel like this is too easy. So I'm going to look up pontoons.
Canoe? Like.
Pontoon song. I'm just going to Google that and see.
I hate this because this is when you think you have a good idea and then you Google it and it's right there.
Well, here we go. Little Big Town. It's called Pontoon official music video. God dang it!
What's up? Just play a second, but just don't put it up to your speaker. Just play it from there.
Okay, that was Hamilton.
Oh.
Can you hear this? And they're on a boat deck getting ready to get on the pontoon.
Hate it. I hate it already.
I gotta hear the chorus.
I'm gonna crush this one.
Get yourself a koozie, let's go. I like that part.
See?
Hang on.
Summer.
Yeah. Skiing.
What are they saying?
Floating's all I want to do. I'll climb a ladder. We rock the boat while I barbecue.
It's again, they're making a list of things that would think.
Here it is on a pontoon. Okay, it's okay, but they're not putting the lyric pond tune.
Okay, so you want?
I'm obsessed with my stupid pun. I want my pun in this song.
How about this? And we make love in the dock pontoon, like we dock the boat. It's not a pontoon on the water.
Oh, I see. So, like one of those casinos.
No, this a pontoon's like up on your neighbor's grass because they took it out of the lake and it's just sitting there.
Oh, right.
And then somebody runs and then we'll dry hump on the. Pontoon's a tough word, but you want to stick with it? We could do musical challenges every week. We could take it in a different direction.
Yeah, look,
is pontoon the theme? Is pontoon the theme? We don't have to use the word. You know what I mean? In the chorus?
Right, no.
What's the challenge?
Well, okay. Well, for me, I thought I had a great idea of, pond tune. It's like dude who's sitting on the edge of a pond with his banjo, and he comes up with a tune about the pond, and he turns it into pontoon. It's a stupid pun, but I want that in there. Other than that, y'all could do what you want with this damn song.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the rhyming dictionary. So the pond. That's why I decided what I'm gonna do is the right tune. Okay. I won't brainstorm right here, but I'm going to my rhyming dictionary website, and I'm gonna be looking up words that rhyme with tune. That's gonna be
high noon, Sunday afternoon. Noon is in there. Okay, tune, noon. That's all I got right off the top of my head, but that's what the internet's for. This is easily doable. But now I'm obsessed with this Little Big Town song. I have to listen to this off the air now. I'll get back at you. We can't make it sound too much like theirs.
Oh, it won't be because it's gonna be better. Okay, ready? I wanna. It was whatever noon. I'm gonna write a pontoon, and I'm thinking about Daniel Boone.
I want to see you soon.
And then you're going to swoon.
Ridiculous.
I don't want you to think I'm a cartoon or I'm a buffoon, but I'm a dragon in a cocoon with a balloon, blue moon, in tune.
Oh, yeah. Los Angeles is calling me right now.
Okay.
They're going to sign a deal. Oh, my God. That was a 310 number. They're listening.
All right, man. So, everybody, that was Heffron and Reep. Heffron is me. That's not what I was going to say. John Reep is feeling better. It's good.
I'm fine.
Don't forget to subscribe, do whatever. We're going to work on the Pontoon song. Hope see what we can have that happen by the next time. I'll be a year older next time we talk.
Happy early birthday, and I hope you get your sun drop soon, and my Verners are on the way, I hope.
And Fago Rock and Rye or Red Pop.
Okay. I love it.
Heffron and Reep. Out.
Since you love the Heffron and Reep show, please go to iTunes and let them know. Rank the show and leave a comment. We don't care what you write, They, Heffron and Reep, have low self-esteem. So please validate them by ranking them and making them seen. So no matter what you do,